So this is G from Dirty South TV. I'm back here with my main man, Ronnie Hudson. What's shaking, man? How you been?
Hey, how you been?
Good to see you
Good
again.
to see you.
Welcome. What's new? There's a lot of new stuff.
I've been busy. Done a few things, but as you may have heard, the publishing companies and Thump Records got together, and they put the West Coast Pop Block, which people know as the California Love, onto a movie. It's called Social Network.
So the number one movie in the United States, Social Network, based on the story of Facebook, has your song in the soundtrack.
How about that?
How about it?
The other thing is that I didn't know this was going to happen, and then my manager, Michael Hooks, he's out in Los Angeles. He gave me a call and he said, Ronnie, they're using your song in the Social Network, and I advise you to see it if you can. I never got a chance to see it, but I did see a portion of it. I saw the portion that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
The credits, and I did hear the song in the movie.
Okay.
And I believe they may have played it longer than any other of the other tracks.
Which is pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool.
Pretty nice, yeah.
It's pretty good. And that has happened. And with all of that happening, my manager, Michael Hooks, decided to call Thump Records and said, well, since you guys did the soundtrack, what about if we talk about Ronnie Hudson and perhaps talk contract? And recording contract, of course. And they thought that was a good idea. And that's being negotiated right now. So I'm looking forward to that.
Right on. Wow. It's amazing. So I lost count now of how many TV shows and how many movies and how many different soundtracks have your music on them.
I would not be able to tell you that because I've lost track of it.
Yeah.
But I do remember South Central. There's a animated version, cartoon series that was in the movie that's out. There's, of course, this one, Social Network.
Then there's a TV show, Law and Order LA.
Law and Order Los Angeles.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, they're using the Tupac version.
Oh, right on.
To do that. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that's out there. And I was surfing the internet and I found so much stuff going on with the song. There's over, I think, 5,000 ringtones that people have purchased from the West Coast Pop Block. Also, I need to let you know that in 2012, in June of 2012, I will be inducted into the Music Hall of Fame in Los Angeles, California. Along with me will be Ice-T, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and some other people that's going to be inducted at the same time. That's
pretty cool company. I'd like to come out there for that.
We would be glad to have you there.
I'll have to figure out a way. I'll fly out with you maybe, and be your tour manager or whatever for the night. You know.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I'd love to come out there and
well, you're invited.
Make sure that red carpet's in front of you the whole way. Thank you.
I'm certain it's going to be one hell of a night.
That's
I'm looking forward to the after party and all of that stuff.
Yeah, everybody gonna be there. Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, also there'll be some type of award, a trophy given, and things like that. That's going to mean a lot to me to be able to put in my to have in my possession.
Surely.
And show some of the work you've done, some of the hard work you've put in.
Refresh everyone's memory. How many platinum records do you have?
Well, I have one platinum, and it says multi-platinum. It covers 22 platinums.
22 platinums.
Yeah, instead of having all of those.
Yeah.
But I did get a gold record, receive a gold record for the West Coast Pop Block. I never put it up, but I did. I think it went number 3 in Los Angeles, and then in New York, of course, it did very well. And I did receive a gold record for that.
You know what we should do is try to start a campaign to get them to throw it back on the radio, sell some more, and make that one platinum as well. maybe that's something we could do for 2011. So when you go out there for 2012 in June, there's another something to talk about.
Well, actually, that's a good idea. Now, I am going to go to Los Angeles within the next couple of weeks.
Okay. What are we doing out there?
And we're going to put a new song out.
Right on,
It's
man.
entitled Going Down.
You heard it here on Dirty South TV first.
Going Down. We're going to put that out, and we think it's going to do well.
Right on, man. Go ahead.
We're going to put the new song out, Going Down. It's going to be involved. It's going to be myself, Michael Hooks, who is my manager. I have another manager who's my road manager. His name is Latif. He'll be there.
My man Latif. What's up, Latif?
Hey, Latif.
See you soon, bro.
Hey, bro. And then we'll have Big Bill. He's got the studio out there.
Okay.
He's real good. And we'll go out there and we'll put the new song together. Actually, they're putting it together right now.
Some of the tracks.
Some of the tracks,
Yeah.
some of the stuff that's going to be on there. And then once it's completed, they'll do as much as they can, and then they'll call me. I'll go out there and put the bass down. So, you know, a lot of people don't know I play the bass.
I don't know how. Y'all familiar with Shaft, right? All right. So once you lay it down, they get it mixed and mastered. What's the plan? They're gonna throw it on the radio.
We're gonna go to Thump Records with it.
Okay.
And we're gonna see what they say about it.
All right.
Now, there's a chance that we may get a deal over, or just a regular contract deal. There's a chance of where they may do a one-shot deal, where they just made it, and by that I mean they may just decide to go on the one song that we have, and then they want to see how that does. And then once that's, if it does well, then they may want to talk album and so forth. But while that's out on the radio, of course we're going to be doing the rest of the album as while that Going Down is out there. Yeah, watch release.
So look for the song "Going Down" by Ronnie Hudson soon everywhere, all online, iTunes, I'm sure, maybe CD Baby or CD Burn Lounge, wherever they can get it. But if you do your search engine searching, you'll be able to find "Going Down" by Ronnie Hudson soon, probably before January 1st.
I would say somewhere around there.
Yeah. Just in time for that new year jam.
Yeah, man. Incidentally, I will be at the Sambuca's Club,
Sambuca.
New Year's Eve. I will be there. I won't be performing with my band, but I'll be playing there with the Crystal Clear group.
Right on.
Which is a very nice group.
Yeah.
And for those who may want to come out and
to Sambuca in Buckhead, Atlanta, Georgia.
Exactly.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's
Right, now
Eve.
you know where to go.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time out there. You may want to show up.
Right on.
It's a very fine group, but this group, it's not a recording group. It's basically a working group. So I'm into the recording aspects as well as working. So that's my roots, recording.
Right on.
And it'll feel good to get back into Los Angeles.
I'm sure.
See some of my old friends. The guitar player who used to play with the Black Eyed Peas, he's going to do all my guitar work out there for me. His name is Valentino Robinson. He's a guitar extraordinary, just very, just an excellent musician and an excellent vocalist. So maybe I can get him to do some stuff on there vocal-wise too.
You can look into that and see what you can do. Yeah, that would be great.
We're good friends.
You're always up to a lot more than you let everybody in on. Is there something else in the works that we can get a little nibble of? Not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Soon, next time?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps next time. I do believe that I do have I love gospel music, as you may know. I have a few gospel songs that I sing I think they're pretty good. One of the gospel songs, I believe, would probably earn the Stella.
Wow.
That's just my belief. You know how these things are. Sometimes we think we have the best song in the world,
and it don't
and
move.
We put it out and it just don't do anything.
And sometimes we're not sure that this song's gonna be anything, and next thing you know, it's in the top 10. Yeah.
But that was my feeling on the West Coast pop block. I wrote it and everything, but I didn't really care for it that much. But my manager said, this is a smash hit, so write it and let's be done with it. So I did that, and we did that song in 1982, and it has not
stopped since.
No, From my understanding, they play it in Los Angeles, in the West Coast, every day, just like it's a new release. And I've been known to be an icon out there. So my wife, Kathleen, and I, we're going to go out there and find out and see what it can do. And incidentally, speaking of my wife, Kathleen, she's an excellent songwriter. So I may not have to worry about too many lyrics.
She's here in the studio with us today. You don't hear her, but she's here.
Yeah, she's here.
We can vouch. She's here.
She's a lovely lady.
Smiling away.
Thank you.
But somehow she's camera shy, so we'll get her into the works sooner or later.
I was hoping to have her do your interviews. I didn't do my hair yet today. And I went to the hairdresser yesterday, and they gave me a perm. Look what I had. So I didn't get time to fix it up.
Yeah, see, oh, it feels pretty good there.
So what's new? Any new instruments in the collection?
Actually, I'm gonna use 3 horns, the trombone, saxophone, and I hope that my saxophone player, he plays all 3 saxophones.
Okay.
And that's tenor, alto, and soprano. And then of course we'll use the trumpet. So we'll have trumpet, trombone, and saxophone. Those will be my 3 instruments. Then we'll have, of course, the rhythm section, which is made of bass guitar, drums, keyboard, and bass. And then, of course, I'm going to have 2 vocalists. I'm going to have 2 vocalists besides myself. There'll be a female vocalist and another male vocalist.
Okay, right on.
So
And,
we're talking 9 pieces.
9 pieces. And who's going to play bass?
Yours truly. I'll fiddle around with the bass and see what I can do with it.
Right
Incidentally, since the last time I spoke with you and we got together, I bought an upright bass.
Oh my God!
Yes, I did. And
wow.
Yeah, that's my baby.
Is that a lot of fun?
I named it Baby.
Right on. Right on.
It's a lot of fun, and of course I've got to get in tune with it because I played the electric bass. But I'm really loving it. It feels good, and you know it's the same as my bass, is my electric bass to some extent as far as notation, as far as the keyboard goes.
Right on.
But as you know, there are no dots. There's no symbols on the keyboard.
Yeah.
It's just a keyboard.
Yeah,
you got to really know where
you're at, where you're going, and why, and when.
And I'm getting there with it.
Right on, man.
It's coming along, and I really love it.
I would the next time you come out, you got to bring it with you. Bring them both with you.
Okay.
And we'll plug them in and let you do a little something.
Okay.
You know, we'll have
do that.
We'll have you play for the fans out there.
Okay.
If people want to call you up for booking, what's the best number to call to book Ronnie Hudson?
678-755-2176. Now that's my number, but I do have a publicist who does a lot of things for me. Her name is Alma, and I do have my road manager, Latif, but I don't have those numbers in front of me.
Latif, just put my phone inside.
And but what I can do, maybe I'll give you a call and give you those numbers. I'm sure you can put them
in the end. Is there any other special messages or shout outs or anything you want to let the people know?
I would like to give a shout out to someone who's responsible for me being here. She's a very good friend of mine. Her name is Sedatrice Brown. She's a keyboardist, and she'll be here in another day or so.
In Atlanta
to live.
Oh, right on.
And she has been a wonderful person, a mentor to me. She taught me real music, you know.
You know, the house next door is for sale, in case you need a place.
Okay, I need to think about that.
And it's a great price.
Okay. Oh, boy. That's not bad.
If I had it, I'd be in there like Flint.
Knock a hole in it, man.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, connect the dots.
For sure.
Yeah. It's been great having you.
Thank you.
Tell me more about Nadesha.
Sedatrice.
Sedatrice.
Yes. Brown. They call her everything. Sedacious.
She's gonna be some peaches soon when she comes to
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
All of that.
Yeah.
She is a great mentor. When I was learning to play, my friend Charles Harrington, he was actually responsible for me being in the music business at all, because I didn't have enough confidence in myself to believe that I could actually play the bass guitar.
At the time, yeah.
And he saw something in me that I didn't see, I couldn't see. And then I wind up playing with him.
Mm-hmm.
He coached me into playing with him, and then I did, and I did pretty well,
Obviously.
And within 6 months, one day he told me, he said, "You're playing better than people that I know been playing 5 years, 6
Wow.
years." And of course that didn't mean much to me, because I was more interested in, I wanted to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he was done with me on the R&B portion of this, Sedatrix Brown came along, and she decided to show me the jazz side of it. And once I got involved with her in the jazz side of it, I felt like I was a complete musician.
Mm-hmm.
And where I came from was Washington, D.C. They would tell me, "Well, you're a good R&B player, but you're not a musician yet."
Mm-hmm.
That was some of the things that musicians would say in Washington, who was complete
Mm-hmm.
in their learning, and they would tell me, "You're not complete. You need to, if you don't understand the jazz aspects of this,
You're always going to be missing something."
Right.
Yeah.
So she came along and just gave me all of that. And there was another bass player named Casey. He helped, and then I felt as though I was complete in my playing.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, after that, I would play with people like Chuck Brown,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, then I would move on to Luther Ingram, Isaac Hayes, and various people, becoming the bass player for Stax Records. I recorded many hits, and then from there I would move on to do something for Ronnie Hudson. And at that time I met Michael Hooks, and we got together with Larry Trotman, Roger Trotman, and those people, and we put this West Coast Pop Rock out, and ever since then it's been sort of like history.
That's amazing. We got to get you to come back when the song is complete and it's about to go out,
Okay.
so we can let everybody know it's going to be on the radio tomorrow, or it's going to be in stores tomorrow, or next week, or Friday, or Monday. Let them know,
And how they can.
so they,
can
how
buy
they can get it, and they can
Okay.
get to it.
All right. That's an excellent idea.
Yeah, that's really important that all the good people out there in the world get some great music around the holidays and the New Year.
I also have a great engineer. His name is William Suggs. He lives in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He's probably one of the best sound men
Mm-hmm.
that I've ever come across. He's going to be operating the sound for us.
Okay.
And he is also a recording engineer
Okay.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he does it all. So we'll be doing a lot of live recordings, and I would imagine that we'll put a lot of those on CD.
Get a live album
and
together.
Get a live album out there.
Sure. Now, how does it work with Stax? When you go do your shows, you can play all the songs that you were a part of in the past, plus your material now, the new stuff, all as one whole show, and then put that out either as a DVD or a CD.
I can do that, but what happens is that in order to use any of the material from Stax Records,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to get a mechanical license.
Okay.
Obtain a mechanical license from the publishing company
Mm-hmm.
that owns that material.
Okay.
Because when Stax closed, Columbia and some other companies owned all of the materials
Mhm.
there, because the materials that was used as collateral.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some loans that weren't paid back, and of course they kept the materials. But I would need to get a mechanical license to operate those songs.
Okay.
And once that's done, of course I can do the song, but I will not own the writers or the publishing.
Yeah. Wow.
But I can make appearances. Now, speaking about Stax, I've been, they have put me in the Stax Museum, We have a Stax museum
Where?
in Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Hold it up.
East Macklemore Street, and I'll get you the information on that.
Yeah.
And they're asking me to bring some memorabilia, like a bass guitar, sign it, and they're going to put it in the glass enclosure.
Right on.
And all of that sort of thing.
Okay.
And I was there. I saw Isaac Hayes' Cadillac, and it's on display. And the albums that we did, the Black Moses album, and the Shaft albums, and all of that stuff was on display.
That's awesome.
And it was just amazing to walk in there and see that. And then they had a short film. Of course, you could sit in this little theater area, and they would show the short film
About the whole deal.
about the whole thing. And of course, I got a glimpse of myself. While I was there at Stax, I played the bass for Luther Ingram. I was his band leader, and I was also the bass player for Isaac Hayes when he would go out on the road, and the bass player for Stax Record, for the record company itself. So it was a good experience, and I learned a lot. I produced some songs that was really good, and I'm really satisfied with the outcome of everything.
Right on, man. We wish you a very, very, very happy and healthy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And in case we don't get to see you, a very, very Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to say Happy New Year because I'm going to see you before New
Yeah,
Year.
you're gonna come to Sambuca's.
Yeah.
Listen, why don't we talk about going live at Sambuca's?
Why don't we talk about that
Okay.
and see if we can figure that out?
Okay.
That'll be
I
fantastic.
think we can.
Okay.
I think I can help you to figure that out.
Okay. Right on. All right. Y'all stay tuned for more from Ronnie Hudson, coming hopefully before the end of the year. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to that Dirty South, baby. Peace.